Good afternoon, everyone. Suchashmata this side. And in this presentation, I will explore employee agreements and important clauses included in employment contracts. All right. So let's proceed with what exactly employee agreement is. So, employee agreement is a legally binding document that outlines the terms and conditions of the relationship between an employer and employee. It sets the expectations, rights, and responsibilities of for both the parties involved. All right. So I will be, talking about four clauses. That is probation clause, non-compete clause, intellectual property rights clause, confidential information clause. So let's proceed with probation. A probationary period is a trial period in our company, if you know, which like at the start of employment, during which both the employer and the new employee can terminate the employment at a reduced notice period. Okay, if you can see in the picture, it's showing temporary and permanent. Employer will see employee, uh, will see about that, about their work and everything, and the length of the probationary period lasts between 1 month and 90 days. It totally depends upon the company only. So during this probation period, what employees should do is that, it's important to demonstrate enthusiasm, dedication and the willingness to learn something. This is an opportunity for employees to showcase their skills and adapt to the work environment. However, it's equally important to avoid violating company policies, exhibiting unprofessional behavior, or consistently underperforming, because this is the time you should learn and you should show yourself, how exactly you can work, what is your potential. Okay. So the next clause I have, it is non-compete clause. This clause prohibits employees from engaging in similar work or joining competitors for a specified duration. Fine. Like specific duration means also after leaving the organization. Its purpose is to like the clause purpose is to protect the employer's business interests, trade secrets, and client relationship. For example, if an employee resigns his or her job and start his or her own competitive business, a non-compete agreement will be very helpful. Employee non-compete agree with will protect you from the loss of the important customers. Okay. So in this, like if you're facing like when you're facing with non-compete agreement, it's essential to understand the restrictions, seek legal advice if necessary, and negotiate fair terms. However, it's important to remember that violating the non-compete agreement, sharing sensitive information with competitors, or using insider knowledge to gain an unfair advantage are strictly prohibited. If anyone is doing this thing, sharing, you know, these important things of the previous company, it will be taken into legal action. And the third clause is that intellectual property rights. Okay. This clause ensures that any inventions, designs, software, or other creative works developed by an employee during their employment belongs to the employer only, not anybody. Okay, like belongs to the employer. It should be, the rights is there only. You can see in the picture, that is copyright. Okay. You should not pass this information, or whatever you did the design or software, you can copyright, you can copy this thing to when you're going to other companies. You should not do this. Okay. To navigate this clauses successfully, employees should familiarize themselves with the company's intellectual property policy, collaborate on projects with proper documentation, and promptly report any inventions or discoveries. It is crucial to avoid claiming ownership of company intellectual property, unauthorized use of, you know, um, proprietary information to external parties, as I said. These things we should not do. And the last clause we have, that is confidential information. In our company, we heard this thing, like you should not said this thing to every employee in your to your colleague or something. This is confidential. We should not said this thing to anybody. Okay, this clause for protecting information safeguards sensitivity and proprietary data that is employees gain access to during their tenure. It includes trade secrets, client lists, financial information, and other classified data crucial to the organizational success. Okay. Um, we'll go to the next slide. What adhering to this clause requires maintaining confidentiality, following data protection policies, and using secure communication chances. What unauthorized disclosure, sharing sensitive data outside the company, or using confidential information for personal gain are strictly prohibited. Okay. So we already discussed most important clauses of employment agreement. Okay. So in conclusion, understanding and adhering to the key clauses in employment contracts are vital for a successful and ethically professional journey. Okay, which will give you a healthy work environment and foster trust between you and your employer. Okay, so that's all from my side. Thank you so much.